Hi, it's Dean Lafrene from InReach Finance, and today I'm going to run through how to complete the home buyer grants that are out there available to all people building a new home. You'll need to log on to the osr.wa.gov.au portal if you're a resident of Western Australia and register. Once you've registered, complete the attached link on your email. You will need to put in your email address. I must stress right now that you're the only person that can do this application. Any clarification will need to come from the Office of State Revenue, which is OSR, because brokers nor builders will have the specific information that you will need to complete this if you have any technical questions. Once you've logged in, you will go to complete the actual lodgement form. So I'm going to take you to that right now. Okay, so once you've put in your details, you can see Hi Dean Lafrene. You'll be able to scroll down and go to the first home buyer grants, owner and grants area, and apply for the grant. Okay, so we're waiting for this to load. Once you've actually done that, you will come up with apply for the building grant. Now, depending on which grant you're specifically applying for, most people will be applying, if they're a first home buyer, for both of them. You'll just complete the application as the questions require. Okay, so the state government one is the $20,000. Most people are building detached new homes on vacant land. And for the federal grant, remember that's got some criteria that we'll get to a little bit later in the application. Just make sure that if you're applying for both of them, you acknowledge both of them. Okay, as you scroll down, transaction details. Okay, so you just run through this as per your specific situation, right? So that's why brokers or builders can't do this on your behalf, because this is your grant, your specific situation. Okay, transaction details. Generally, we're looking for information pertaining from your building contract and your land contract, so to have that readily available at your side when you're completing this. Will the building be sharing any walls or roof structures with any other building? Or with any other buildings? No. Will the building be used for any commercial purposes? No. Is the home to be built on land that will be subdivided? In most instances, not. On what date was your comprehensive building contract signed? You'll need your building contract there, so enter in that figure there. On what date did your construction commence? Okay. If construction hasn't commenced, leave that blank, okay, as it says right there. On what date was the foundations laid? Again, if you don't have it laid, leave it blank. Is there any other building on that land that can be lawfully used as a place of residence? The answer will always be no, because what they're looking for is specifically one house, one block of land. Are you or will you be the sole owner of this property listed on there? If you're applying for it as a couple, tick no. Okay, so you will need to read that. Single applicants, make sure that you tick yes. Couples, tick no. So in this instance, I'm saying that I'm not a couple, I'm a single person. And then you go through and complete it. You or your spouse the only people listed on the title? Yes. Is your combined income less than 200,000? Yes. Is each of the applicants a natural person? Yes. Is each of the applicants over the age of 18? Yes. Are we citizens? Yes. Will each applicant live in the house as a primary house of residence? Yes. Is it the first time each applicant will receive the HomeBuilder? Obviously, read the questions thoroughly and make sure you answer appropriately. Is this the first time the application for the HomeBuilder grant has been made in relation to the home? Yes. Did each applicant enter into arm's length? Basically, what they're asking for is making sure that that you are not part of the building company itself. So they want to make sure that it's an arm's length transaction and you were able to not influence the building contract or anything within that building contract. If you can't answer that, you will need to contact OSR specifically. A broker or builder will not be able to give you direction on that. What is the total value of your building contract? So that comes straight off your building contract. If the land you're building on is acquired separately, so house and land package, you put in your build price at the top, your land price at underneath. If the foundations have not been laid, so your slab hasn't, so you've left this area up here blank, then you need to acknowledge this, that you will be having your foundations laid by 2022. Enter in your builder's name and their license number with their building registration. Okay. Property details you take directly off your offer to purchase of your land, and you copy that off. It's right in the middle of your O&A. Put that in, put your address in. Interested parties, this is where you put in your personal details. So you're the individual, you're an actual person, family name, so that'll be Lafrene, that'll be Dean, my address, my email address. And then your documentation. This is all the information that you need to supply in order to get your grant approved. Okay, so you will need a copy of your builder's registration, right? You will need a copy of the contract. You will need a copy of the land contract. They're mandatory items, but you will also need a certificate of title. You get that from your settlement agent or from the person that you bought your land from. You will need copies of the construction of, proof to say the slab is on the ground. You will need evidence. You will need evidence of the construction contract. Again, provide that through, and you will also need your invoices for the slab or the work as well to prove that's all been done. Upload it as per normal. Okay. You put your bank details in where you expect to be paid, and then you lodge. Okay, and that's your building grants. Any questions, as I said, please direct them through to the Office of State Revenue. There is contact details right here for them. They are under enormous pressure, and at this time of the year, you will find that it might take a little bit of time to get through, but you can submit an online inquiry or telephone them directly if you have any questions pertaining to this application. Good luck, everybody, and have a wonderful Christmas and New Year.